There's only one basketball team in the Philippines that inspires such fanatical devotion. Whenever they play, stadiums and sports arenas are guaranteed to be filled. No other team has fans as crazy and as enthusiastic as theirs. Welcome to Barangay Ginebra. Saying the Philippines is obsessed with basketball is an understatement. People will do just about anything for a game. Professional or makeshift, courts are built on streets, small islands. I'm here to find the stories that make Pinoy ball unlike anything else in the world. I am Rafe Bartholomew, and this is Hoop Nation. Being a Ginebra fan means being part of a community that's bigger than your neighborhood. It's the nation's barangay. But where did this national phenomenon start? I may not have the voice, but at least I have the heart. Gracia's voice thankfully soars above mine as we sing this tribute song to the nation's favorite basketball team, Ginebra San Miguel. Sana manalo ang Ginebra. She rewrote the lyrics to inspire the team during the 2016 Governor's Cup Finals. Laging never say die. Little did she know that the video of her singing this song would go viral. The clip got views from all over the world. Paano ka naman naging fan ng Barangay Ginebra San Miguel?
It started when I was 5 years old. Kasi si Daddy is a fan ng Ginebra. Actually, sila lolo pa eh. Nasa bloodline na namin na fan ng Ginebra. Actually, may dalawang klase ng fans ang Ginebra eh. Isang diehard. Isang solid. May ilalagay ko yung sarili ko sa solid fan. Kahit anong mangyari, as time goes by, Ginebra ka. Unlike nung mga diehard, talaga naman wag mo silang kakausapin pag talo sa laro. So, ang init ng ulo nila. Unlike ako, laging ganun yung nasa isip ko na bilog naman yung bola, not every time panalo ka eh.
Sa tingin mo, anong ibig sabihin ng never say die?
Yung hindi ka sumusuko. You don't give up, even though it's very impossible na manalo.
Pwedeng
parang kahit
gamitin
saan.
sa buhay.
In all aspects. Kung student ka, feeling mo magpe-fail ka na, finals na, never say die, review ka lang, oo. Sa trabaho, even though you're undergraduate, kahit mahirap maghanap ng trabaho sa Pilipinas, never say die ka lang sa paghahanap ng trabaho. Magkakatrabaho ka rin. Ganon. Yeah. Parang hindi lang siya nagpo-fall sa basketball eh. In all aspects siya eh.
I head off to an event in Pasig City where some of the team's young stars are set to make an appearance. This is the PBA Cafe. Basketball works its way into every part of this restaurant, and there's nothing subtle about it. The Ginebra fans fill up the tables, and everyone is either wearing red, the team's trademark color, or wearing a Ginebra fan shirt, some of which the fans made themselves. This is the perfect setting to meet some of their most loyal and die-hard fans, like MJ.
Na-influensyahan ako ng mother ko. Die-hard fan ni Jaworski yan eh. Ang ginagawa namin, mother ko, makapanood lang ng Toyota kay Jaworski noon. Nakikinood kami sa kapitbahay. Mga 70 siguro yon. So, doon po nag-start hanggang ngayon.
Wow, ang lakas ng passion ninyo.
Talagang iba kami. Nagsimula itong Never Say Die nung kay Jaworski eh. Kumbaga, pasalin-salin yan eh. Start tayo kay Jawo, ipinasa kay Bal David. Dahil si Bal David, ipinasa naman kay Mark Caguioa and JJ Hildebrand. Itong dalawa, baka ipasa niya kay Scottie Thompson ngayon.
Ano po ang nararamdaman ninyo habang nag-cheer ang Ginebra crowd ng Ginebra! Ginebra!
Grabe, nakakakilabot yun. Kami mapans, talagang ano na yun eh. Anthem na namin yun, chant na namin yun. Since 80s na hanggang ngayon. Chant pa yung Ginebra, gumaganon pa yung Kahit talo kami, basta't naka-Ginebra, para na kami nanalo.
Pwede po ninyong ma-imagine ang buhay na walang basketball, walang Ginebra?
Naku, parang 50% na kulang sa akin eh. I can't move, hindi ako makahinga. Parang gano'n ang mangyayari kung walang Ginebra. Imagine mo yon.
Food, friends, family. Inside the PBA cafe, I see the Ginebra diehards' faces, their smiles, and how at each table, fans regard each other with warmth and generosity. It's the nation's barangay. I need someone who knows Ginebra San Miguel's origins, so I visit Jay Mercado, a trusted source on Philippine basketball history. I bring up the Ginebra San Miguel magic, how it affects fans. How did it start?
When they came in, they basically were a ragtag team. They were not the dominant team in terms of fandom. At that time, we call Never Say Die not as a description of a team, but as a description of an effort in one game. No one had ownership, quote unquote, of that tag. But things changed. My personal opinion came about on October 22, 1985.
Ituri misses from 15. Terrific struggle for the rebound between Sonny Jaworski and Jeffrey Moore. Sonny Jaworski still on the floor.
It was a game versus the national team under Ron Jacobs, and no PBA team could hold a candle against them.
Jaworski bleeding from the mouth.
Bleeding right down there.
That was a hard collision he had with Jeffrey Moore, and he was at the raw end of the deal.
While the game is in progress, there's no way you can stop the play even if somebody's really injured.
The team was behind like 15 points, going into the second quarter. Jaworski busted his lips, got entangled on a rebound play with Jeff Moore.
There's this play. You can see Sonny already jumping for the rebound, but Jeff still coming in, and you hit him in the elbow. But it was an accidental play. He was really trying to go for the ball, and Sonny really felt that.
And found himself leaving the Coliseum for the nearby hospital to get himself 9 stitches.
For the fans of Ginebra San Miguel, Sonny Jaworski has been brought to the hospital. It's doubtful if he can come back or not,
In any case, Ginebra San Miguel will have to go it alone without their coach and spiritual leader.
Jaworski came back midway into the third quarter.
The miraculous reappearance of Sonny Jaworski, but it looks like he's ready to play again. Sonny Jaworski is not wearing a Santa Claus mustache. That's a bandage over his left upper lip.
And then all of a sudden, Ginebra slowly chipped into the lead.
Jaworski.
Three-point shot.
And the five.
And they needed that, huh?
Okay, Jaworski makes his move right down the middle. A scoop shot.
Yes, sir.
Fantastic.
Big play again.
4 seconds to go. A great block by Terry Sadanya. Francis puts it up. And it's over. The ball game is over. He never goes up against Magnolia on Thursday.
Ron Jacobs was saying it's so hard to beat a Jaworski-led team.
Pare, ganda. Now, Ricky, gumagaya si Moore. Napwesto ng malapit-lapit. Huwag mo lang intay ma-out position ka. Grab na agad. Pag may bola. Pag may bola. So bring the ball out. Wag sakap shooting. Don't let them attempt. Because for whatever, sayang, saka mag-shoot back. Because they're in a good position to shoot. Better foul them already. Okay. So the idea here is no double teaming, but not unless it is obvious that you can take it. Okay. Francis, watch out, huh? Okay? And then take care of the ball. Coach, time na, coach. Okay, coach.
Jaworski, he was probably one of the most, if not the most intelligent player on the court every time. He can see a lot of things that no other player can. The guy's a born leader.
So a living legend talaga. It's like, yeah. So yeah, the game when they beat the NCC national team, that's the beginning of Never Say Die for at least when it begins to belong to Ginebra.
Yes.
Amazing conversations bring out the basketball geek in me. With my head full of Ginebra stories, I need to meet the team's current stars and hopefully see them in action. The team has already begun practice when I arrive. On the court, I see Mark Caguioa and JJ Helterbrand, also known as the Fast and the Furious. Teammates since 2001, they've won 5 championships together. And throughout all those years, coaches and players have come and gone, but they remained the 2 constants. Each of them even won a PBA MVP award along the way. You can say they've had as full a career as any Barangay Ginebra player could hope for.
What's it been like spending pretty much your entire pro careers playing for Ginebra?
We've been through a lot, been through ups and downs. We're still having fun. And like he said, we've been here when the team sucked.
And we were here when the team was good, winning championships. And now we're towards the end of our career. And looking back on it, we wouldn't change it for the world, man.
We never get tired of it. Whenever we play, it's always, parang like the fans always makes us feel like it's our first time playing.
So what do it mean for you guys to help bring another championship back here after, 8 years?
We had that thing on our shoulders where, we had to win one at least. And the fans, they've been waiting. And, they really deserve it more than us.
For me, it was just, I think all the people that were praying for us, you have the whole nation praying for you, and I think God answered their prayers just by allowing us to go out there and contribute the way we did.
I mean, I think we were down by 17, 16. It don't matter how many minutes you play, how many I know, you go out there and just play your hardest.
L.A. Tenorio has earned the moniker of Teniente, the lieutenant. This is because of his impressive run as Ginebra's point guard and on-court leader. Throughout LA's pro and college career, he's been known for leading winning teams. As proof, he's a two-time PBA Finals MVP and a former captain of Gilas Pilipinas, the national team.
Dito sa Ginebra, I think mas malaki ang pressure. Aside from the pressure is the expectations of the people watching you. This is the perfect example of much is given, much is required. Whenever I remember the championship, I really can't explain the feeling because I was looking down and praying. And then when I look up, I saw all the lights. It's like a concert. I was like, whoa! I got goosebumps and everything. So, and then plus, Justin hit the shot. I was like, oh, this is it.
What's it like to be a leader on the team and helping yung mga mas batang player, the rookies?
I think the future of this team is really bright. With the combination now of the veterans and young ones, they really listen to their kuyas. They called us kuyas. They really listen to us. Scotty, Kevin Ferrer, even Japet. I always tell them nga na this is not Mark Caguioa's team, this is not JJ's team, this is not my team. This is their team already, and we're here to support them lang.
Barangay Ginebra's future looks bright because of Scotty Thompson. Growing up, Scotty was a big Ginebra fan, so it was a dream come true when he was drafted by his favorite team. At just 23 years old, Scotty recently played in his second PBA All-Star game. Let's meet Ginebra's future star.
First time yung pinaglaruan ko sa basketball court, talagang hindi sa gym, wala siyang roof. Talagang open court siya. Kahit rain or shine, kahit walang hangin yung bola, talagang naglalaro pa din ako. So, kumbaga pag nagpupustahan kami, kahit sa halagang 5 piso, nagpapakamatay na kami para manalo lang sa game. So, talagang ganun ko kamahal yung basketball. First impression ko sa ganado sa buhay, talagang mag-fail man ako, mag-success man ako, hindi ako mag-stop doon. Siguro, ang laking tulong sa akin noon, kaya narating ko tong pangarap ko ito.
Another dream of Scotty's was to play for Tim Cohn, the Barangay Ginebra coach who's regarded as one of the greatest PBA coaches of all time. I can't wait to get inside the head of this basketball genius. Tim Cohn is the most accomplished coach in PBA history. He began his coaching career in 1989, and since then he's won 19 PBA titles and led 2 separate franchises to coveted Grand Slam championships. He's coached some of the greatest players in PBA history: Johnny Barrientos, Jojo Lastimosa, Bong Alvarez, the list goes on and on. Now he's Barangay Ginebra's general.
When you get to Ginebra, you are home. I mean, you don't even hear the other crowd. I always had a mental sense of what Never Say Die meant, but I never really felt it until I got to the crowd. When I first came to the team, I felt like that crowd there, that presence was a burden. And I felt it also with the players. Our biggest crowds, we played our worst games at. And so we kind of had to take the pressure and we had to kind of embrace the crowd. We kept talking about when they start going, then let's start going, you know. When we started to be able to do that, then that Never Say Die spirit started coming back. It became a weapon for us. And when we started to realize how to use that weapon, then we started winning big games.
At the end of his first season coaching Ginebra, Cone led the team to its first PBA championship in 8 years.
When you guys won the championship, that game 4, when, you have a terrible third quarter, you put JJ in his 40th birthday, Mark's energy picked up immediately. All of a sudden, the game flipped, and it was one of those things that, I know this could happen on another team, but it almost feels like it could only happen on Ginebra.
It could only happen on Ginebra. It was like it was scripted. Yeah. That game was the one that, to me, defined Ginebra. If I had to look back and I had to pick one game out of my career that will stick with me till the day I die, that game 4 will be the one. Mark and Jay, they are like, they're joined at the hip. They're going to go everywhere together. But it would be like a magnet. They go right back at each other. The two of them together are a huge weapon.
Your sort of young group, how do you see them sort of growing, developing over the years into becoming the next era of Ginebra?
Scotty's going to be able to grow with Greg and Japeth, and Kevin. Kevin has been a key addition to us. One thing about Scotty, he's incredibly hardworking, the hardest working guy in our team, and he is the most humble guy in our team. He just has such incredible timing and instincts for the ball. He's a special guy. He's so special, he's almost weird.
It seems ironic that most of Cone's championships came when he was coaching one of Ginebra's rivals, the Alaska Milk franchise. In that era of Ginebra, they were led by the great player-coach Robert Jaworski.
Jaworski had a knack for being able to egg his players on. They were always ready. They came out and played hard every night.
Do you remember the first time you coached against him with Alaska?
I remember him getting really angry at me one time. There was a time where we had a really bad referee's call, so I told our players not to shoot the ball. The fans got mad about it. And then I saw Senator Jaworski in the hallway of Cuneta Astrodome in the back. I was going to apologize to him for that, and he turned around to me and said, I used to have a lot of respect for you, but after what you did today, I lost all my respect. And then he turned his back towards the fans. And I tell you, I felt like I was like this big. People don't realize that he was my hero growing up. And so when he said that to me, I just felt like that big. And it's just lived with me all that time. I remember I was like 12 or 13 years old going to a Mika game in Araneta Coliseum. They were down like 20-something points. And Jaworski got hurt. And he went back into the locker room. We were there right next to the table. And someone asked him, "Are you going to be able to play?" And he said, "Yeah." And he kind of looked over at us. And he says, "I'm going to bring us back. We're going to win this game." And I tell you, this is an absolutely true story. And so he went back, and Jaworski was the guy. He was a guy, going along the pass, knocking people off, layup, and they came back and won the basketball game. And that was that was why he was my hero growing up. Now he sees me, gives me a hug, and my hair rises, and it's very kilig now that I have a relationship with him.
The Ginebra crowd is a force unto itself. And Coach Cone explains the powerful advantage the fans give his team.
I just want to continue to say that it always goes back to the fans with Ginebra. Ginebra fans are really, by definition, fanatics. They live and die with the team. They're going to feel good when they win. They're going to feel horrible when they lose. They're a different breed, no doubt about it. I think they're unique in the world, and I haven't seen fans like them anywhere. Curse or blessing? In the beginning, I almost thought it was a little bit of a curse, but now I've understood it's a huge blessing.
The roots of the Barangay Ginebra phenomenon can be found in several different factors. Jaworski, the never say die attitude, and decades of continued success. But the thing I keep going back to are these faces. The passion, the joy, and the kinship people feel when they come together to support this team.
Thank you for all the support of all Ginebra fans all over the world.
No matter what age you are, solid or diehard fan, you belong.
You know, you guys are the reason why we win these championships, and we work hard each and every day. There's no way we could have done this without you guys. We love you guys.
Of course, everyone loves a winner, but nothing is sweeter than a victory shared by many.
Through ups and downs, nandito pa rin kayo, and thank you for always being there for us. And hopefully we win another championship for you guys.
Win or lose, we're in it together. Never say die.
You have made history. What can you say?
Well, first of all, let me just pause to thank the Almighty first of all for blessing us and giving us the championship. To follow, I would like to thank the millions and millions of fans, especially those who even come out of their way to write me, my team, to include masses, prayers, and all the good wishes for this team. All the employees of Ginebra who has been supportive, and I wouldn't want to forget from the ball boy and all the players, to my family, you know, all the members, and to my wife who has been always in the background. I offer this to you.